Quickly show you some of the things that I picked up at the garden centre. I can't show you a couple of them, firstly because one of them's my mum and I know she watches these, hi mum, and secondly the other two are personalised. I can't hide the name on them, but I thought I'd show you these. Like, how cute is this? So you put it's got like little lights that will shine behind the like reindeer. It's like a Christmas decoration, but there's lights. I can't show you them, but it'll light up and it creates like a really nice, like, I know, like cozy scene. These are totally for me. I love cola cubes, and when I saw these, I've not had them in, I couldn't tell you how long. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some of those. These, the two Toblerones here are the same. What they don't show is that the other side of these have my children's names on them, so they'll find them so exciting. I really liked these Christmas cards as well, and I like the fact that they've not got any plastic in, which is good, and they are charity cards as well, so that's a good thing. And then these are just a couple of extras. I kind of got carried away. So, you know, in garden centres when they have things on the end of the hours of the TV that shows how amazing these are, my children love bubbles, and these ones, you blow the bubbles and then they kind of go like solid, so then they can catch them, and I think they'll find that so exciting. So of course, because I was going to get one, I've got one each, and I hope they don't argue about the fact that I've got them different colours. And like I said, I've got a couple of other things as well, but I can't show you those because they have two of them have got my children's names on that I can't hide, unlike the Toblerones, and then my mum's present as well. But yeah, I do love going to a garden centre and having a wander around.
So quite a few people have asked about how I actually do my meal planning before I go food shopping. So I thought I'd share with you the process that I go through so that I make sure that I don't forget anything in the list, but I also don't buy things that I don't need. So here I've got 2 of the pages from my meal planner printed out, and this is what I use every week, and I'll leave a link below to this. I find it really useful. I first of all do the meal plan first, so I'm just going to move that out of the way. So it tends to be that we have the same things for breakfast every single day. There's not really any difference during the week, and then on the weekends I allow them to have chocolate spread on toast instead of butter, just because it's a weekend and it's a bit of a treat. But the things we'll have for breakfast is basically a cereal followed by toast and some fruit if they want it. So I don't actually tend to fill in the breakfasts column, just because it's literally the same thing week in, week out, and it's kind of things that I always buy in the food shop anyway, so it's not something that I'll forget, if that makes sense. If you have different things to write it in, but if you don't, if you have the same things, I don't really see the point in writing those down, but it's totally up to you in the sense of that. Lunches again, so during the week I tend to take a sandwich for lunch, as my oldest also takes a packed lunch, which is literally, so he'll eat the same thing every day if you let him. So it's kind of it's the same thing but slightly varied, but not really. So tea time is the only one that changes in our household from day to day, and so that's the one that I kind of fill in, because the rest of it I know what I'm going to write on the shopping list already. So for example, and I start my week on a Monday, I don't know if anyone else does that, but I definitely think that Monday is the start of the week. And feel free to write down below if you think that I'm wrong. So I'll just do, this isn't necessarily what I'm going to actually use this week, but I thought I'd show you how I go through the process, because hopefully it might help you in terms of how to do this. So Monday tea tends to be leftovers from Sunday, whatever that is. Tuesday has to be something that's fairly quick. I'm home quite late on a Tuesday, and so this tends to be pasta based. So I might do some pesto pasta on Tuesday. And I do that with like mushrooms. Wednesday's an easier day because it is a day when I am not at work, so it makes it a lot easier, and it means I also have time to do that. Wednesdays tends to be a bit more, I might do a curry on a Wednesday, so I do a veggie curry. I like to do curry with like chickpeas and things. One of my favourite curries is just, so I use like curry paste and coconut milk, but then I have things like, I make it out of courgettes, chickpeas, broccoli, cashew nuts, and yeah, I just love it. And I make it, and every time my children are like, oh mummy, what is this? And I'm hoping one day that they'll eat it, but there you go. Then Thursday might be something like maybe salmon and egg fried rice. I do try and vary it. Friday nights tend to be something that's quick as well, because my oldest has beavers on a Friday, so it tends to be, that might be like lasagna, but I'm going to be honest here, and salad there. I don't tend to make my own lasagna anymore, just because it's such a faff and I end up making far too much of it, and I'll be honest, sometimes it's just easier just to get one and put in the oven, and that's just for me. Obviously, you know, if you've got the time, you like it. Cooking doesn't bring me joy like it used to. But anyway, Saturday night is pizza night, because we're all together. And then Sunday is Sunday dinner of some description. So once I've done that, and obviously that might be in more detail, but that's just like a general idea. Once I've done that, I then go on to the shopping list, and you can see here, there's something already on here. So I have this in the kitchen during the week, and write down anything that I might run out of. So you can see that I've already written down tomato ketchup, because we ran out of that, and can't have a household with 2 young children without tomato ketchup. So I've got that on there. And then what I do, using this and looking at what's in the cupboards, then write my shopping list based on what I've planned for the week. Check that I've got things in the cupboard. So for example, I know that for the veggie curry, I've already got the curry paste, and I've also got a tin of coconut milk in the cupboard. So all I would need, and the rice, so all I would need to buy for that is the vegetables for that, for example. I've also got pasta in the cupboard, so I don't need to buy that, but I don't have pesto this time. Normally I have pesto in the cupboard, but I don't. So things like that, and that's how I'd go through the method of my weekly shop. So meal plan, then the shopping list, and like I say, I'll link this below if you want to have a look at that. It's available on our site, but you can print it off as many times as you want to. I have looked into getting kind of this alone printed as like an actual product to add to my Etsy shop, and it would come like a padlock that you can tear off the sheets at a time, and have a magnet on the back so you could put it on the fridge. I keep going back and forwards whether to do that. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. But yeah, that's how I do my meal planning for the week ahead.